So there's another LGBTQIA plus affirming progressive faith community in Des Moines called Wellspring. Wellspring is 30 years old. They're a small community like us, a little smaller than us. And they've been worshiping at the Thoreau Center for many years, but like us, they've moved around a lot because, like us, they've always had a core value of not owning a building, of investing in their core beliefs and in people and in relationships rather than a building. So they've been worshiping at the Thoreau Center, but the people who own the Thoreau Center now are ready to retire and move into their home. So the good folks of Wellspring have to move again. We know what it's like to move again and again and again. And the Wellspring community also currently does not have a pastor. They've been without a pastor for some time. And they've never had a full-time pastor. So when they learned that they were going to have to move again, and they've been struggling to find a pastor, and they've been leading themselves for a while, they decided they would make a decision. And they offered the community 3 choices. 1, we can dissolve because we've had a good ministry together. We've had 30 great years. We could say, it's okay, we're tired, we're going to celebrate our ministry and say goodbye, and people can go worship where they want to worship and find a new community. That's option number 1. Option number 2, we could continue to try to find another place to worship and try to find a pastor, a part-time pastor. Or 3, we could approach another LGBTQ plus affirming community like Downtown Disciples and ask if we can join in with them. And they unanimously said that's what we want to do. So, friends, this week our leadership team met with their leadership team and had a marvelous conversation filled with laughter and joy and hope. And we are so pleased to share with you that we're going to begin a process of discerning whether Wellspring and Downtown Disciples would like to join in ministry. And if they would like to merge with us or dissolve into us or belong to us, whatever language ends up feeling right. So we have a little timeline of next steps. And the first is that next week, we're going to have, Downtown Disciples is going to have a potluck after the 11 o'clock worship so that we can talk about this together ourselves. What are we excited about? What are our fears? What are our questions, right? How's this going to work? They have about 25 folks and a few children. So that's step number 1. We'll have potluck, the best thing to do is to gather around a table and eat and talk, right? So that's what we're going to do, step 1 for us. Well, I guess step 1 was actually meeting with their leadership team. This is step 2. Then the next step is going to be the Sunday after Labor Day, not Labor Day weekend. But the Sunday after that, we're going to have coffee and donuts or coffee cake or who knows what. Before and after each worship service. So again, our folks can talk with each other, can ask questions of the leadership team, of me, of each other. And then after that, you might recall that we have a retreat coming up September the 14th and 15th at the YMCA Boone Camp. And so we're going to invite Wellspring to join us at our retreat because it'll be a great opportunity for us to get to know each other, to talk with each other, to learn about each other, to have spiritual activities together and fun stuff together. And yes, we will be having another talent show and karaoke, so be prepared. campfire, all of those good things. And it's all free, folks. This is in our budget. I mean, we pay for it, but you pay for it in your offerings and in our budget. But we always do that so that it can be affordable for anyone to come. And I can also just let you know that we've already expressed and they've already agreed that Downtown Disciples we won't be changing our name. And we won't be changing our name or our logo or our denomination. So we've already, those things are already taken care of. So if you were wondering about that, there's a few quick questions for you, or answers for you. So, friends, we get to welcome. We get to be in relationship with God by being in relationship with new friends who are seeking a community, a space, and a pastor. Hallelujah. Also, just so you know, we've been working our way through Mark's Gospel,